Hey, Slim Jim. Robert, hello. Indie Blue News. Neord, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oklahoma Community Watch, hello. Nelson Rodriguez. Anyone else? Okay, I am at the City Hall and the courthouse. Hey, how are you? Is it James Robertson Parkway and 3rd Avenue, Righteous Patriot? Hey there. Thank you, AK lady. Okay, this is Department of Law, Director's Office. Department of Finance. Hey, Pork Chop. I'm glad you were able to make it. That's cool. This was completely unplanned, and I was on my way to go do something, and I'm like, Slim Jim, I didn't know you're from Nashville. Cool. Down here is the mayor's office. I haven't been here in years. I paid some property taxes here once, but I haven't been here in years, so this is all just as new to me. Rick Goins. No, I haven't. Is anyone else? It's really beautiful here. If I can, I'll take you back outside where you can see the fountains. It's really pretty. Okay, this is erected in 1803, burned down Sunday morning, April 13th of 1856. And then it was rebuilt and remodeled. Robert Hawks, you from here, from Nashville? Now, for those who do not know, our mayor currently is, his last name is Brody, and one of our largest freeways is Riley Parkway. Just watch a video by him. I've never heard of him. Anyway, our mayor was Megan Berry. I really liked her. I think she was a Democrat. Anyway, it made like Inside Edition of World News of her having an affair with her chief of security, and then she resigned. Not pretty. Oh, there's a sign over here that tells what the different, huh?
You wouldn't take a picture of this check, right?
Oh.
Can I see your pictures of this check?
No. No, but you can ask them what I was doing.
But you're not allowed to take any kind of pictures of right here at all?
What, to go like that?
No, you're not.
Okay. Just so you know, anything that you can see with your eyes, you can actually have a camera on it too. And it's
against the regulations in this building, which choose a checkpoint.
So I can just sit and stare at it.
You can sit and stare at it.
But then going like that, there's something wrong with it.
You can't take a picture.
That's not true. If I were you, I would check with your supervisor.
I did. I am the supervisor.
Who's your supervisor?
I got a captain and a major in the sheriff's office.
And you work for?
G4S.
G4S. Oh, I've heard a lot of G4S. May I have your name and employee number?
No.
You're refusing to identify yourself?
I'm lieutenant right here. So why are you recording anyway?
It's a government building. I was getting pictures of the government because it's for the public and the public owns it. So I'm looking at it as well as using it, and that's what it's for.
You're not allowed to record this checkpoint.
You are completely incorrect.
No, I am.
You need to check with someone over you.
Come down to the office and I'll introduce you to my supervisor.
Oh, have him come out here.
Come on down with me.
He can come out here and talk to me if he would like to. On what grounds?
Just come on down with me.
I would love for him to come out here and talk to me. But I'm not going to go in some private office with someone that I don't know. I'm right here. I'm right here in the lobby. I'm right here. I'll stay right here. I'm going to look at this so I can see the different things on different floors. I'm not sure which floor you pay your taxes on. But there's another place that you can pay property taxes here. So I thought they might have moved it out of here, but they didn't. I'm reading about the different art here. I did. That's really cool. I don't know if you can see the detail of that. Yes, sir.
Are we taking videos of our checkpoint?
As I'm walking by, the camera's on. I mean, anything that you can see from public view, you can video of.
Nothing, absolutely nothing from that checkpoint. Do you understand?
Yeah. What is your name and
My
phone
name
number?
is Webb. It's Captain Webb. It is federal law not to film a security checkpoint.
Is there anything over there that would violate something? I don't, because if there's something
Okay, I'll say it
standing,
again.
no, I'm just having a conversation.
Well, I'm
If
telling you now.
if there's anything out there that someone shouldn't see, I would be surprised that it would just be out there in the public view.
Don't film the checkpoint.
Okay, I'm not filming the checkpoint.
Don't, okay?
Okay. Who is your supervisor?
All right, my supervisor is Captain Cooks across the street.
Okay. Do you have a phone number for him?
Not offhand. You're more than welcome to go across the street to the AA Birch Building to talk to him.
Could you write down his name for me?
Sure.
Thank you. I love these. I don't know if they have them everywhere, but there are no things to go from the very top back in the olden days. That way everybody didn't have to go downstairs. They could just drop it and it falls all the way down. And then the postal worker would just catch it down at the bottom. Oh, okay. It's Cutler mailing system. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, we'll go up to 2. I got it. I got it for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Where are you going?
Street, please.
Okay. How are you today? You have a good one, sir. Oh, yeah. Okay, I saw a disgusting video the other day of a guy just cussing out railroad cops. Yeah. Isn't this neat? That's a Lady Justice there with the blindfold on. Yeah, I know. You know, I could be getting a big argument with him, but the bottom line is he would have made me leave if I did, even though it's just stupid and he's incorrect. But I really do want to see this building. I want to check it out while I'm here. But I am going to get in touch with the supervisor and we're going to hash this out. That's neat. Okay. The runner. That looks like an AK-47. That is called Plateau. Oh. Huh. Yeah, the AA Birch building is across the street. Okay, do you know where the Birch building is, David? David, do you know where the Birch building is? I think I lost everybody. Okay, yeah, okay. If you look, standing outside the Birch Building, looking at it, if you turn all the way to the right, directly in front of you, the road dead ends there, and that's that huge courthouse. That's the one I'm in. I'm not at the Birch Building. Oh, thank you, Righteous. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. The council offices. Believe it or not, this is art. Oh, a storm cloud. It reminds me of an old fire hose from the fire department, all torn up. It's really kind of cool if you look at it. I love how they did it like the Romans. You know, a lot of government buildings are, the architecture is more like Egyptian, but this is more Romanesque. That's them right there. You want to sneak? You want to sneak and see over there? Watch. What's going to happen now? I pointed my camera over there at it. Y'all saw it? Yeah. Thank you, Blue Ghost. I'm a fan of yours too. I think you're really cool. I like watching your stuff. Froggy, there is somebody else who posts a lot commenting about the Freemasons, and I'm curious to what the generalized opinion is of that. I know the history of them, but I'm not sure what people kind of think if you talk about Freemasons now. Here's the stairway. I'm going to go up the stairs and I'm going to go up here instead of the elevator. This is just a beautiful building. I love it here. Yeah, pork chop. It's really nice. Masons got lazy. No, that's true. Oh, this is the circuit court clerk's office, probate division. I need to get something notarized. Let me see if I'm going to ask them if they have a notary. Hi. I'm good. How are you?
All right. I'll be right with you.
No problem. Take your time.
You got a question?
Yeah, just a question.
Go ahead.
I haven't been here in years, so I'm not sure what all goes on in this particular building, but I do need to get something notarized. Is there a notary anywhere around in this building that I could use?
Where are you trying to file it?
It's just a piece of paper for the Department of Labor I have for a minor getting work, but I just need it notarized and I have it with me. Is there a notary here?
Check across the hall.
What is that office?
In Circuit.
Circuit? Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Now see, that is the overall general of how it is here all the time, and I love it. Okay. Freemasons are the oldest order of fraternal brother. Yes, it's kind of a... this has a lot kind of thing on it. I probably can't be over here. It's not that late. They do have a lot of good art in here, don't they? Muse of the world. Pretty nice. AED. I wonder how many people that one has saved so far. I do know that the Freemasons are still just as active in recruiting. There's a family friend. He's an older guy, and he joined the Masons, and I don't think I know he had to memorize a lot of stuff and swear to do whatever and be loyal, but, you know, I think he just simply wanted to join a club, and it wasn't anything about what it was about, so I don't know. If I ever see him, I'll ask him what it entails. That's cool. It's called Metamorphic. So she's going through a metamorphosis. Oh, I've never seen a Masonic funeral. Is that what this calls? Willow, eucalyptus, and pink. Nice. It's maintenance. The stairs. I'm gonna go up. Isn't it pretty here? Oh, kind of like a, what is that one that George Bush was in? The Skull and Bone something? Sharing a piece of my soul. It has a, is it Chinese or Japanese flair? I've never heard of that being Satanist. Oh, you're welcome. Adjust your focus. I didn't know you were in here. I just saw you. It's hard for me to see all of it and walk at the same time. Let me tell you, I love eggs. So this picture's beautiful to me. I'd love to have that in my kitchen. I wish they were for sale. Made to the Egyptian gods. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you, Adjust Your Focus. I'm going to order today the judge's chambers. I'm going to order oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called now off the top of my head. You know where they you hold on one side and the other, and then you can put your cell phone in the middle. It's a stabilizer, and have one with the cell phone mount and then one for GoPro up on top. Unfortunately, my phone camera, oh look, they put out Oreos. Now that's service right there. This one doesn't have a thing for earbuds, and I can't plug in a microphone to it. The butterfly is a female anatomy. No, kind of makes sense though. Butterflies are a lot prettier though. I like that. Yes, someone actually sent me, it's a Dragon Touch, and he had one laying around extra, and I had just got done doing an audit where I lost half of it, the good video, because the camera I had broke, and I had gone, it was actually in Memphis, and it was like 3 hours, got in a hotel and went to go do a lot of auditing, and my first audit, the camera broke, and so I just had a real cheap one. So anyway, it was a viewer asked for my email address, and he said that he had just a different brand of GoPro. It's not, bells and whistles kind of thing, but it works really well. I haven't gotten it going yet, but I got it started today, but there wasn't a manual with it. So I'm gonna see if I can find YouTube videos that explain, a user manual. So I'm gonna try that out. Pork Chop, I looked at your channel yesterday. Y'all, Pork Chop 13 is a beginning auditor. The only thing that I've seen that he's done is a video where he was just watching someone pulled over on the interstate. But I've talked to him and emailed him and everything, and he seems really interested in doing it. But I looked to see yesterday if you put another video up, and I didn't see one, so I was gonna email you when I got a chance and see if you were working on it or not. Watching from the UK. All right, Sideways. Thank you for coming. Well, I'm trying to read the glare. I can't read who's on there. See how shiny and everything? I mean, they keep this spotless. I don't know what time it is because it's awfully not populated, surprisingly. Here's a court docket. Maybe this has the time. Let me see if I can see on there. Okay, it's 1:30. There's not many people here for it to be 1:30. Thank you, Hammer. I'm glad there's not so many people. Other times I've been here before, it is just packed, crowded, where you can't hardly walk or get on the elevator. So this is a perfect time for me to come where I can actually see stuff. Hey, what is a circuit court special master? Does anyone know what they do? Because I've never heard of that title before. Circuit Court Special Master. They have a nice office. Yeah, Russell, I haven't been there. Oh, Special Master Marsh Nichols. Okay, Pork Chop. Well, y'all watch out for Pork Chop because he does want to start doing it. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Okay, this is a docket for the special master. It's a circuitclerk.nashville.gov, circuits in docket, and it's people's name. There's no state or city against anybody. So this looks white collar. Actually, if you can see that, it's Health Services versus AmeriGroup. AmeriGroup is an insurance company. Health Services is obviously something that here's Hunter versus Walmart. So it might be some. Did you hear that? That was weird. It's a fire truck. Yeah, it looks like white collar crime. Okay, I don't remember who it was, the name of who asked about the Birch Building. That's the Birch Building right there, the big white one. Huh. And, okay, this area right here. Yeah, they are. Okay, all that construction, that used to be the Criminal Justice Center. I know homicide offices used to be there. The, like where anyone arrested in this county, wait, let me read it. Law of the United States, a special master is generally a subordinate official appointed by a judge. Yeah, it is nice architecture. What did you do, Bama camera? Yeah, it's not a stop and ID state. Evidence on behalf of the judge and make recommendations to the judge at disposition. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that. There's that mail thing I was talking about. It goes all the way from the very top and goes all the way down to the building. No matter how many floors there are, it goes all the way to the bottom, and everybody's mail drops down there. It's really neat. Like I said, I mean, that could be something that's in every state government buildings. I don't know, but I've never seen it anywhere but here. All right, second court. All right. I think we have another floor above us. I'm hoping my battery, I've been using it for a little while before I got here. I'm hoping my battery will last until I get back outside because it's very, very pretty out there. Van's camera, why'd you stop posting? You got divorced here? Really? Are you kidding? I'm an actual special master. Bader. I did not expect that. That's too funny. Oh my God. and I just passed the sign that said to be quiet. Okay, this is the top floor. So I'm gonna take you back down to 1 and then I'll take you outside. How many floors? I think this is the 5th. Yeah, that's the 5th floor. Masturbator. That is hilarious. Wait, look, see what happens. I don't see any stairs anywhere. So, it's at least 6. Thank you, 5150. I tried to let that video download. Oh, it goes up to 7. Let's try out 6. Yeah, there's Jonathan on the basement. Heard that. I never had to go through it before, thank goodness, but I have heard there was one. But that building I was showing you where most of the building's gone. Okay, like I said, this is James Robertson Parkway out here. Okay, right there, where that construction is. Down in there is where, if you get arrested in Davidson County, they bring you there to be booked, no matter who you are. And then if you're going to stay long enough that where you have to stay overnight, then they take you over next to the, I can't remember the name of that precinct, but it is on Harding Place, and it's big, and that's where the jail is. And they'll keep you there, and then they'll take you back to court the next morning. You know, they book you here, and then they take you over there. But what they're doing is making a brand new one on, yeah, VIP pass. They're making a new place like that that's big and beautiful, and it's on Murfreesboro Pike. It's under construction right now and has been for a long time, but it looks many stories high, and it's mostly black glass on the outside, and it's gorgeous. I've gone by there, and I actually went out and took some video of it. There wasn't anybody around. I just wanted to kind of have a record of it for history's sake. But anyway, it's beautiful, and because the other one is so old, and so they're going to have it there, so it's going to be big and pretty. Master Beaches. CWC, that's it, yeah. CWC is on Harding Place. Yeah. Dial a lawyer. Nice. I'm going to keep this. Oh, let's see. Give me a second here. Captain Cook's DCSO. If my battery holds up, I'll walk over there and talk to him with y'all here. Oh, I don't know if it will. Let me see how much battery I have. No, I'm down to 50%, so I'm not sure. Here, I'll just go ahead and go now. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. The 6th floor. It is Administrator, the 8th Circuit Court, 4th, 7th, and 3rd. What did I say? It was Cook, Captain Cook. Reminds me of Captain Hook. Any of y'all old enough to remember Captain Hook? I actually YouTubed him about a month ago. Captain Hook. He was awesome. I just read what he said. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm back on. I think I'm on one. Okay. Just to know, he is actually wrong. I'm going to talk to that some cooks, but he's completely incorrect. But regardless, if you go down the floor, is there an exit going out that way? Or do you have to go out this way and go around? There is by the floor. Okay. Stairs, or do you have to take the elevator? Yeah. Okay, thank you. I appreciate everything. Okay. Clarksville, Aussie's girl. I don't remember your name, Aussie's girl. Okay. And it's ground floor. Oh, Clarksville. I need to go to Clarksville. I thought about doing that. Excuse me?
Sorry.
Uh-huh. Oh, neat. Pretty. You used to could just walk straight out of here. I don't seem to mind. No, But I do deliberately, you know, do it where I'm not, like, in someone's face or something. Yeah. Is this the exit, like, right around here? Okay, thank you. Hello. Oh, there's the Nashville Metro flag. That's really kind of pretty. Yeah, they are fancy door. Everything here is really pretty and fancy. Tennessee sites. Okay, here's the front lobby. I wanted to take you to the other lobby because it's so beautiful out there. That's where we were at the elevators. I'm gonna light a cigarette. Mississippi. National distress signal to yell emergency 3 times. I'm gonna put my camera down for a second, y'all. Okay, I got it. Is everything okay with the camera now? Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. They're all the way down here. Now that is doing the flowers to scale of the building. Isn't that pretty? Okay, that back there, the white building is the Birch building. It's a courthouse. A lot of bad things go on there. That's where I got to put the camera down. That's where, for those of you that knew about it, when the Vanderbilt rape case of the guys who raped the girl after they put a date rape drug in her drink, they had gone to a restaurant bar called the Tin Angel. And it was on the first night that they were here, you know, when they move in on campus, and they were just casual friends. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great camera, and that's why I got it. To tell you what it is, it's a Google Pixel 2. There's a Google Pixel XL, which is just a little bit larger, but the other specs of that camera are less quality. It was very expensive. I saved up for a long time to get it just for auditing. I didn't even own a cell phone before I got this. And, but Google owns YouTube. And so it's a Google phone, and it was made for doing YouTube, for live streaming, for getting all that. It was $625 or $650 through Verizon. It was through Verizon, and like I said, I probably hadn't had a cell phone 5-10 years. I don't use them to talk on the phone, and but I needed one for auditing. It's just too dangerous not to have some type of communication. But I got in touch with News Now Houston in the very beginning and asked him what kind of camera he used, and it was I think a Vixia something. And so I got one of those, but then I saved up for a cell phone, but I just waited a long time, even though I was impatient, so I could get a really good one. You know, it was going to be an investment, but it was for auditing, you know. what's a, okay, the first hostelry? I have no idea what that is. On this spot was established by Major William Lewis. I don't know that word. Anyway, so this phone, I got it for the camera. A hotel, oh, like a hostel. Okay, thank you. I didn't connect it with hostel. This is the Ben West building. That used to be what the courthouse was named. I don't know anything about Ben West, but okay, Homicide used to be right up there on those top floors right there. Homicide, and they had a humongous lobby and hot dog vendors right here. And it's strange because nothing ever changed here, ever. Like from the time I was little tiny until now, until they finally are demolishing that. The exit, like, say if you were booked and just had to stay and get out on bail, right past that white car over there is a door, and you would walk out of that. Been west, been everywhere, still never found no go. Okay. Oh, wow. You know, I just never really looked at it in this way as a tourist, you know. It's really beautiful. Verizon works good for me, except with, yeah, it's real expensive, but I really truly saw it as an investment into a business I was starting. So if you look at it that way, you know, it'll take me a long time to pay it off. I didn't pay cash for it. I did it where I pay part of it on the bill every month. You've been to Lebanon, Tennessee before, 5158 at Barbecue Cuties restaurant. Never been to that restaurant, but I was actually in Lebanon yesterday. Yeah, it's there yesterday. Maybe that's Ben West. Well, let's go see. Lebanon is awesome. But I actually went back. I'd done an audit there previously, and I was just there for a minute. I was in like an adjoining parking lot, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna walk over there and just see what happens. And it was Sergeant Witherspoon, and he was an older man, and he got all upset saying, you cannot be taking pictures of our patrol cars. And I was not inside of that hour that he was talking about. I guess it was like their patrol cars. Miss Constitutional, is that who Miss C is? Miss Constitutional, are you here? Okay, this is Birch, not Ben West. Chief Justice Adolfo A. Birch, Jr. He was a former Chief Justice. He was a trailblazer in the legal profession. A pioneering African-American jurist and scholar. Cool. Let me see. Wow, that's really impressive. Okay. I'm gonna go in and I don't know if they'll let me past. I don't know where they're gonna let me go with my camera, but I'm gonna ask to talk to Sergeant Cooks. Well, I can't believe we've been on this long. 40 minutes. As soon as I get done with this, though, I'm gonna have to go try to get out of downtown before the traffic gets terribly bad. I love that building we were just in. That was just really neat to go see. I'm glad I did that. You have an iPhone 6. Cool. Hey, Miss Constitution. I did get your email. I'm glad you're feeling better. And I will get in touch with you back. I would think about it, and then I would think, well, I'll do that tomorrow. And it just kept getting lost in my thoughts like that. Okay, I'm going to wish me luck here. I put it down.
Wait, actually, I was blanked out for a second, and they said, she's outside. So I literally looked outside, and I did not even just see this. So I went outside looking at it. What's this mustache? Can I look in your back? Huh? Can I look in your backpack?
just a regular camera, or?
Yeah.
It's just a regular camera, but I'm not
It's
sure.
like a GoPro.
Oh, GoPro and tripod stand?
Yeah.
If it's not supposed to
Okay.
say no, I mean,
I'm not going
Just
to use
take
it. I
that
just
a
have that
weapon.
one. Yeah, no,
Just
it
make
doesn't
sure
have
if you do
anything
use
sharp
it
to
in here, no flash.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't think it has flash. I've never tried using it before, but I bought it in case my other battery went dead. I didn't plan on coming in here, but I was actually looking for Sergeant Cook's. Thank you. Oh,
Sorry, you're
that's all right. I was actually coming into this building looking for Sergeant Cook's.
Sergeant Cook?
Yeah.
No, I saw
If you, I talked to an officer over there, I forgot his name, but he said that he was over here,
Yeah.
and he directed me to him, and I'd like to talk to him. If you could at all find him, that'd be great. I couldn't hear who called me. Huh?
You gotta come on, you gotta quit lying. Make sure we're not in. Make
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man, make sure you listen to this and not
What part am I trying to miss?
the video, whatever your video is taking a picture of.
Uh-huh.
You can take a picture of this. You cannot take a picture of checkpoint.
So, of those desks there.
You cannot
Okay.
take a picture of the actual checkpoint. at
Gotcha.
all.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. So it's a general understood rule here not to take a picture over there. I don't get it because everything you can see in public there makes no sense. Film the, wait, I can't see it. Film the, come on now. Don't fat shame people. Okay, that's actually plastic. And then that's etched into it. Yeah, he was large. Man, quit fat shaming. It's just wrong. I'm gonna go on up a floor. I'm sure that other guy called Sergeant Cook's after that happened, so I don't really doubt that he'll find me anyway.
What you looking for?
Oh, I was waiting for Sergeant Cook's. They were looking for me. Oh, I just can't record the checkpoints.
Yeah.
I've already been through this.
No recording. You recording?
Yeah, I'm not in the courtrooms.
Camera's on right now.
You cannot.
Wait, I'm gonna say
gotta
this.
cut it out.
I'm gonna say this. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I've already talked to 3 different people in security across the
What did
street
you
and
do?
here, and I'm recording the public lobby part.
What did you do?
Hold on. They requested that I not point the camera at the security checkpoints, and I said that's fine, but I'm waiting on Sergeant Cook's. No, I can't record in a courtroom. I have no desire to. I'm actually wasting time walking through the public area waiting for Sergeant Cook's. But it's not against policy or law or anything else to do that. I know. I don't want to wait down there because it's so loud and a lot of people. What's the purpose of this? I was just doing a live stream. I was going to go audit different public buildings downtown in Nashville, and where I ended up close to was 2 courthouses right here. And so I went in one, and the architecture and the art there was beautiful. And but anyway, I ran into a security guy there who didn't want me to film the security checkpoint and directed me toward audit them, to Sergeant Cook. So when I came in right here, because I think you just got here a few minutes ago, when I came in right here, they said the same thing. So I'm just waiting on Sergeant Cooks to come so I can discuss it with him. I know the chair is calling my name. It's singing me softly. Yes, ma'am.
Did you catch the checkpoint area?
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
It was laying down in that thing there. So no,
Okay.
I wasn't.
Can
And I'm
you
just
show
waiting
me?
on Sergeant Cooks. I'm not going to show you my video, but you can see me on your video and all the officers that were there next to me like this and
No,
checking
I
my
just wanted to
stuff.
see if you recorded from down here to down there.
Oh, ask him. He was standing right here. I never did.
All right, well,
I didn't.
I can ask you just to show me, that's all.
I'm not going to. For one, I mean, if I wanted to, I would risk screwing up everything I'm doing here. And I have 40-something people watching this, and I could mess up my whole video and everything.
Okay.
But at the same time, I didn't record that. There's nothing to see there anyway. But he was standing here. Everybody's watching me. I'm not going to get by with sneaking a look at something. I'm just waiting on Sergeant Cooks to come and speak with him,
Okay.
hanging in the public lobby.
Do you know which, is it the tall, dark-skinned guy?
I've never met him.
You mean
You know how
Captain Cooks?
Yeah, I wrote his name down. Let me make sure I have it right.
Okay.
You mind holding that?
So you were gonna
Just
come?
like that.
Just you let sit down.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked you to
Yeah.
do something that might be difficult or something.
Well, you're supposed to wait for him before you even start recording. Wait for him.
No, I didn't need to. I just thought I would come ask to talk to the guy. No one has made me do that.
Okay.
So,
Did you
no.
was the recorder coming in, or you just started when you came over here?
I recorded outside and then I put the camera down going through that.
Okay. We were just asking because they don't want checkpoint recording. So
Yeah,
it's possible that-
but I've covered that with you, telling you what I did and didn't do. So saying, me
No, I'm just stating-
reiterating
no,
it
no,
over
no,
and over
I'm-
doesn't help.
You didn't reiterate anything. I was stating to you now that at any given time, just please don't record checkpoints because you have the camera running. Okay, his name is Captain Cooks. He is downstairs. You have to go downstairs to speak to Captain Cooks. Okay, so that's who you're looking for? Do you know you're here?
I'm assuming probably one of the people I spoke to are letting him know, because I told them
Okay,
that
so
I
I'm
was
pretty
looking.
sure he's on the work. He's in his office. I just came out of the office. That's what I'm asking because I can take him to speak to Captain Cooks if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you just hold on just a moment, that'd be great.
And for your information, I saw you recording this, right?
Yeah, I recorded that sign. I can record in this public lobby. It's a public lobby. I can't record inside of a courtroom. Have no desire to.
Right.
I'm not recording the security checkpoint because I was asked not
And for your
to.
information, you have to talk to him
No.
before you even start recording
Absolutely not.
anything.
Okay, ready? I'm going to follow you. If I go first, I won't know where to go.
Okay, stand by right here. We're going to get him out the office.
See, I cannot figure out how to make the water fountain work, y'all. Okay, found it. I couldn't see it. What flavor it is last time? No, it was non-ascurium. And it tastes terrible. It takes a lot to get me to drink water out of the fountain in any building, especially government building. I guess she's briefing him on this dire situation of this crazy photographer. Yeah, they do. Oh, I need to ask for the policy, if I could get a copy of the policy. You know, if you use that too much, it's actually bad for you because it kills the normal flora that helps prevent your other normal flora from, yeah.
Just missed it. It's
Okay.
not here anymore.
You mean just for the day?
Right, he's gone for the day, so
Okay.
he'll be back. Should be back tomorrow.
Okay. What time does he usually get here?
He doesn't have a set time.
I wouldn't want to come early anyway. It's so busy at the doors. Well,
You walk by here, just press the
I'll tell you
camera down, 'cause
what.
I want them.
If
You want to leave?
I would love to leave a note for him. If you can give me pen and paper, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, lead, yeah. I wouldn't drink it. My children in their schools, you know, you're not supposed to take anything to drink and all that. Well, I was like, absolutely not, because they're not going to drink the water there. I know that school's been there since at least 1960 or something like that. And those pipes have been there that long too, and I'm absolutely not going to do that. If she repeats my name off the piece of paper, it's not my real name. I've kind of taken up Ariba and Shane from different viewers who want to call me something real. Thank you. I'm going to write right over here. I'm going to sit this down for a minute, y'all. Yeah, it is a nice floor. Okay. Please call Reba Shane regarding photography policies. Let's see. Morning hours. Sorry to keep y'all hanging. And he'll probably call it 8 a.m. when I'm sound asleep. All right, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I'm going to put the camera down as I walk by the checkpoints as they asked me to. Oh, an ATM. That's nice. So you can pay your fines. Traffic violation. That guy said, "No, I saw you point your camera at that sign." I'm like, "Yeah, I sure did. I pointed the camera at a sign." Metro Transit Authority. One of my favorite videos was at Metro Transit Authority, and it was an Officer Crawford. It was titled Threaten to ID or Go to Jail. And that was actually part 2. Part 1 was Call Metro, Have Her Ass Escorted. Vacation, that would be Nashville all day, every day. $25 on the ATM. Another 80. I wonder if they have them on every floor or if it's just in every building. You know, I was wondering about Elvis or country. I don't really listen to music a whole lot, but when I do, I listen to classic rock. Okay, thank you. Okay. But I still listen to classic rock. But my favorite genre would be disco. And I don't care all those people say disco sucks and all that. You were out there dancing to it if you were alive. Don't even try to deny it. Love that stuff. Okay. I think what I should do, and I want y'all's opinion, I'm going to take in consideration, is I think it would be, yes, disco, and Steve G reminds me of Bee Gees. Is set up an appointment with the guy and come and talk to him and ask him if I can have a copy of the policy. And Memphis really bad. Oh, it depends on where you go in Memphis. I mean, almost just like everywhere. You know, there's beautiful, wonderful historical parts, all the music and jazz, and you can also go in bad parts, but that's with any city at all. But I'll tell you, Nashville, I sound like a promoter of it, but let me tell you, it's a beautiful place. It is growing continuously in a positive way with skyscrapers, jobs galore. One thing that's happening is the cost of living here is really inexpensive, and sorry, I'm getting a cigarette. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna have to go in just a second and try to figure out where my car is somewhere downtown. It's the cost of living is really low, and but housing, because so many people are moving here every single day, that cost of living, I mean, the rent and housing prices are going up just because there's so much demand for it. Yes, Antioch is dangerous, and I couldn't even tell you like what parts of Nashville are considered Antioch anymore. But if you watch the news, Antioch, the crime rate is going sky high. It was just maybe 3 weeks ago watching the news, and at an apartment complex in Antioch, a guy, 17 years old, went in and raped an 8-month-old pregnant woman. And evidently she thought she was going to die because she jumped out of, she got the knife from the guy, cut the screen, and jumped 3 stories. Crosby, Stills, and Nash are one of my favorites. Southern Cross is one of my favorite songs. I love them. That's so weird that you said that. But yeah, she jumped out of a 3-story window. She's still in the hospital, and that's been several weeks ago. But she still has the baby. The old Peterbilt plant, yeah. But yeah, Antioch is very different. Thank you, Sanchez, Jay Sanchez. It's beautiful here. I'm sorry I quit doing it up. I tilted it because the rain's starting. But it's just a beautiful area. I think I might start doing this. How much is gas? Right now, I think it's like $2.45. But it's gone up from about $2.20 this past year, slowly. Little Mexico, yeah, I haven't been out there to know how much of the population is Hispanic there. Thank you, DMC. DMC 68. I'm trying to remember. I know you had left some comments on one of my videos. I can't remember what tone they were. Can't remember offhand. Oh, the sun's coming back out. Look how gorgeous it is, man. I have a video I took right over there, right when I was walking up here, because that's the building we were in at first. That's it right there. And right when I was coming here, a motorcycle officer pulled over a lady. What it was she had expired tags, but right when he pulled her over, she gave him, she just hadn't put the sticker on yet. So he put it on, but then after that, he was writing her a warning. So I asked him, he was really nice, and they're used to tourists in this little area right here. But I asked him why he was writing her a warning when she obviously had it, and he actually put it on her license plate for her, which is really nice. But he said that it's policy to go ahead and write the warning anyway. And he said he tries to go by policy, and then laughed. But he was really friendly. Like I said, all this area down here, you know, it's just a tourist city, period. Okay, I want to show y'all this before my battery goes. I came here first, but I wasn't live streaming yet. It's just beautiful. Okay, I didn't look at this part right here. An obelisk that goes straight from Egypt. I think they're cool. They think that they might have been used back during the Egyptian times. They would place them over areas that had the highest amount of electromagnetic energy and waves coming from the earth naturally. Pork Chop, yeah, 2 more subscribers, wonderful. Yeah, everyone, Pork Chop 13, he's wanting to begin. He just, he did 1 cop watch, you know, just watching somebody pulled over. You know, you have to get past nerves and everything. And we've emailed a few times. I'm going to try to help him any way that I'm able to. Maybe one day we can hook up and audit something together. It'd probably be a little bit more easy as far as anxiety doing it with somebody. But okay, check this out. This is about the sit-in. I can't remember what restaurant that was, but you know, for the civil rights movement. And this is depicting when they did that, where they sat in the restaurant where the white people did. Their section is 5150 and some, I'm sorry, it went way too fast for me to read y'all. Oh, then neat orders, awesome. Miss Constitutional, I'm going to say again, in case you weren't here when I'm saying it, I'm definitely going to email you. Like I said, the past week or two, I'll be like, I need to email her, and then it would be a day later, and I'll be like, damn, I didn't do it. I need to do it. I do not have a post office box, but I do have an address where things could be mailed to a home that has absolutely nothing to do with me, but I can get any mail that comes there. But I'll tell you what, send me an email, and I will give it to you in the email. I don't want to just post it on here. But my email address is 5155050@activist.com. Again, it's 51550 without dashes or anything at activist.com. And like I said, I do have an address that I don't live there, have nothing to do with it, but they will accept mail for me, and I will give you that. Isn't that cool? That is depicting where they did that in the civil rights movement back then. These were a little bit hard to see. It's just engraved in there. I do the same thing, 5150, get me when you have a chance. Yeah, I will. And like I said, I apologize. But I have been thinking, I was glad to know when you did email me that you were feeling better. So I'm glad you feel better. See, doesn't that remind you of when that happened? I cannot remember the name of that restaurant. Let's see them pulling them out. Yeah, I mean, it's just some really cool art they have here and memorials. Oh, that right there is the Municipal Auditorium. Back in the day, back in the 1800s when I was a teenager, that's where I used to go to see concerts. I saw Ozzy Osbourne there. I was never a fan or anything, but it was just something to do. Can't remember who all. Brian Adams came with somebody, but he wasn't well known. Loverboy and Joan Jett. Awesome concert. Okay, I'm going to take you back around to the fountains over here. We will come up to the entrance of where they initially told me that I could not take pictures of their security checkpoint. And it's so ridiculous, because if I can sit and stare at it, having a camera doesn't make any difference. Broadway and film The Drunk Tourist, yeah. To the heroes of 1776. Not dead, but living indeed, such lives inspire. Ozzy was your first. Was it good? Were you a fan? I mean, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just a little bit harder rock. You know, the whole eating the head off a bat deal, you know, was not my thing. I'm gonna put my cigarette out over here. They're gonna take you up there to those fountains. It was so cool. They're just beautiful. Or maybe it just doesn't take much to impress me. Either way. I should do the Rocky jog. Yay, Adrian! Adrian! Beach Boys, yeah. I first saw, when I was 12, I saw Kenny Rogers. You know, I was country and country wasn't cool. But the first real one was Lionel Richie. And it was wonderful. But I'll tell you the best I've seen in concert. I'm not saying they were my favorite, but it was Bon Jovi. I saw them at Starwood Amphitheater in Nashville. And a year or so after that, I heard that they were going to play in Louisville, Kentucky. So I drove all the way to Louisville to buy tickets, you know, sitting outside all night long. And then I went back up there to see the concert. And what was so great about it, was it was almost identical to listen to him on the record, but it was actually better. You know, it was when he had the Superman jacket, you know, that album kind of. Okay, here's the building. It's quite lovely. See how it's more Roman inspired than Egyptian? So it's the courthouse and city hall. Here she takes a guitar and goes back to the chairs. That would be priceless right there. That would be priceless. Serenade those officers. You know, they wouldn't have even been so bold, but they were feeding off of each other a little bit. Like, oh, well, I'll get rid of her. I'm not going to let her do that. They just started getting cocky. And I hate it when people talk over me and interrupt me when in the middle of a sentence. And the people shouted with a great shout so that the wall fell down. Joshua 6:20. Now that is dead up a conflict of church and state. And I'm all for religion, but not melding it into state. Yeah, that looks like Socrates. Yeah, it can be a little bit creepy, but if you look at it, it's really just beautiful at the same time. They need to get up off these no smoking signs. I think everybody in the country is aware that we shouldn't smoke inside those buildings, and they're just tacky looking. The butch went into me. No, I don't think so. Isn't that pretty? Good thing about filming these public buildings is that it's easy to expose and help the public. Yeah, definitely. That seems good. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? I just think it's... Oh, and the sun is shining on me, and the clouds are black back there. Last concert was Billy Squire. Oh, cool. Okay, that right there, that one, and that one, those are stairways and elevators in there that go underground, and that's all parking under there and around there. That's all parking. I'll take you over there to one of them. Let me check my battery. 22%, man. Y'all have hung in there with me. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed our time together. It's just gorgeous. Stuck on You. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love Lionel Richie. I know almost every word to every song. But I'll tell you, my favorite is Journey. I mean, I love them. And he's so beautiful. I mean, I love them, you know, when they were popular. I've actually parked down there, that cage, that parking garage. See how it's parking underneath? You would never know it because it's beautiful. But that's why I said those elevators take you right down there to that. And I'll tell y'all, I have absolutely no idea where I'm parked. I have no clue. I'm gonna have to try to get the name of the business that was inside of the building, and then Google that and try to find it, and then try to GPS myself to find my way back. Find your way back. It's been great video with you. Yes, adjust your focus. Thank you very much. I got that chair secured already. I've been in the big one she's walking to. Yeah, it's huge under there. Isn't that just neat? I mean, they made it pretty. It's just a elevator and stairway. Love you. Love you too, Blue Ghost. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Anytime I see something of yours, I'll make a point to watch it. I rang your bell and everything. And I think you're really cool. It is really gorgeous here. Anyway, y'all. Oh, Nito. So, I mean, it's just art and architecture everywhere you are here. Okay, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go so I'll have at least 10% of battery so I can make my way back to my car with my GPS. So, love all y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I will put this up. I don't think there's anything I need to edit off of it. Bye.